Good morning, crypto maniac boomers. The voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Champagne, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber here. Back with another one. Live. Guys, touch the buttons. Today we're talking about Stellar is booming out there. Binance, Bitcoin, and more. Give a quick rundown on the crypto markets and see what's really popping out there. What's really pumping as the rest of the boomers tune into this live broadcast. Trap Talk is here. Queen's Races is here. Let me drop bombs for you guys. Everybody had an excellent weekend out there. I hope you guys went to the gym early with this swap out change of time out there. It's kind of got everybody a little off balance. But we're there earlier than ever and booming hard. Doing an intermittent fast today. Trying to get those growth hormones on point. Stay healthy out there, crypto maniacs. Zenyatta's here, Trap Talk TV, Queen's Races, and the rest of the boomers. Touch the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Button up out there, boomers. Today we're talking about Stellar, Binance, Bitcoin, and more as the kapumpers tune into this live broadcast 450 and beyond on the Crypto Oven. Your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber here with the daily kapump. Let's check out today's mathematics, see how healthy. I see some red on the field out there, although there was a little bit of green this weekend. Seems like the little mini pump that happened has subsided, but coins like Stellar are really pumping today. So we're going to be talking about that and why as the rest of the boomers tune in to this live broadcast. Let me hit refresh, turn off these coins, keep you guys updated with the latest pump out there. 132 billion worldwide on the bags. It's about the same. It's about the same. It doesn't change much. 51.7 Bitcoin dominance. Solid as a rock out there, if you ask me. Bitcoin is performing well. I definitely like how it's looking. 51.7 on the dominance. The bag is at 3,900, 3,902. We seem to not be able to get over that 4K hurdle, but that's okay. I like the price right now. And the fact that it hasn't gone down. I thought it was going to go down to 3550 was the support level I had identified, but it looks like we've created a new support there at 3800, 3900 currently, and that's what's really going on. Ether at 133. What's going on with this Constantinople, guys? St. Petersburg, Constantinople, did it work? Was it sexy? Are people now confident in Ethereum? Let me know. Queen's Races says he didn't get any notification last Friday. That's okay. It's okay. Make sure you bookmark the page. Stay tuned in. Lucian's here. Good morning. Let me drop a bomb. Guys, you got to bookmark these pages. The crypto cucks out there at YouTube, they're not going to do anything for you. They're not going to notify you about the voice here. They don't want you booming worldwide. It's real simple. So you got to just go ahead and bookmark the page. Stay tuned in. Ether at 133. Ripple's garbage trucks. Litecoin at $55, making its way towards 60, but just like Bitcoin having a problem crossing 4K, Litecoin's having a problem crossing 60. Let's see what's going on. EOS at 359. Bitcoin Cash at 129. And then you got Binance moving up the rankings. Binance, BNB. This one doesn't stop. Binance at 1438. It's up 0.69% and has surpassed Tether, which is funny bunny to me. You know the deal. Binance is now a number 7 coin, and by the looks of it, and let me know if we're back. Lost you, champ, says Brian. Yeah, Bronson. Yeah, we were lost out here. We just got knocked off. I don't know if we're back on or what's going on, but it says I'm live. And I got green on my side. 10-4, you can read me there, Queens. We just got knocked off out here by these crypto cucks out here. We got to make sure we're online. Let me know. Queen's Races says 10-4. Let me know if you read me out there worldwide. I got green, and Bronson says, yeah, you're back, champ. I hear you. All right, thank you, guys. Got knocked off for a moment out there. It could have been on my end. There was a few devices online. I just went and unplugged them. Bronson says, you lost me. Queen's Races at 10-4. Bronson with the thumbs up. I hear you. Says Queen's Races. All right, kaboom. All right. Binance at 1438 is taking over Tether. It will take over Bitcoin Cash any moment now, it appears. And then you got Stellar. Why is Stellar pumping? We're going to talk about Stellar today at 10 cents. Tron at 2 cents. Cardano at 4 cents. I know we were talking about Cardano on Friday, and we were questioning whether it's going to deliver or whatnot. And, you know, some of you guys out there are getting a little impatient with the Cardano, with ADA. And I noticed that they released a testnet, Cardano 1.5. So it seems like they're doing something. It seems like they're staying on their roadmap. So we got a close eye on Cardano, and let's see how it performs, because I like Cardano. I would like to see it at the top 10 coin. You see Tron and Cardano are battling it out. What's interesting is that Tron has a bunch of dApps that are running on top of it. It seems like it has a lot of action, yet it's almost the same ranking as Cardano, which leads me to question, if Cardano starts launching dApps, if it starts working and they deliver, it may be a kapumper. But again, that's if. That's if. Queen says Stellar went to 11 cents earlier. Yeah, Stellar's pumping, and I want to talk about it. We'll be addressing that momentarily. Satoshi Vision's garbage. I don't want to talk about that. Monero at $49. IOTA at 27, Dash at 81. Then you got Maker at 646. You know, I got my eye on Maker. It's on my watch list. NEO at 863. ETH Classic at 426. Neem at 4 cents. And then Zcash at $49. I like Zcash for a privacy coin. It looks like it's down today. Maybe a deal. Zcash is attractive to me as well. Zcash and Monero are definitely Monero, my top privacy. Let's see if Litecoin can really knock it off the box out there. Shout out to Rev. I see you. Lucian says 1.5 will be the last update before they move to Shelly and proof of stake regarding Cardano. So yeah, as soon as we were talking about Cardano and getting a little impatient with the Cardano train, I noticed that Cardano 1.5 was released, and that's some sort of a testnet or whatnot. And like Lucian says, the last update before they move to Shelly and proof of stake. So Rev's here, and I know you're gunning for that. Cardano and Stellar pumps. Maybe Coinbase insiders know something. I wouldn't call this a major pump for Cardano, but definitely it spiked a little bit in price. It's still at 4 cents. I recognize that from 4 to 5 cents is a major hurdle. So it's been dancing there at 0.045. Let's see where it goes to. Let's talk about why Stellar is surging today. Stellar is surging on Satoshi Pay acquisition rumor. Is it sustainable? This is at a News BTC. You guys can check this out and read it its entirety. I have it linked down below. Following on from a generally quiet weekend, Stellar XLM continues a strong performance into Monday. This brings welcome relief to a project that had fallen sharply since last November when it was trading as high as 4.705. What is that? 4,705 Satoshis. The way they list that is kind of weird here. As of yesterday, Stellar was trading up 25% from March 7th. During this time frame, 24-hour volume increased by 77 million with Chinese exchange ZB.com. Okay, so Satoshi Pay will use Stellar's XLM for micropayment solution. So on the 7th of March, Satoshi Pay announced details of a strategic partnership with German media outlet, I don't know how to pronounce that, Börsenmedien AG. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that. Börsenmedien AG. Both companies will collaborate to develop a micropayment solution. The proposal will allow users to purchase premium content with a single click on platforms owned by the publishing house. So there seems like they're a publisher over there in Germany, and they're partnering with Stellar, which could have caused the price to kapump out there. We are delighted to have gained Börsenmedien AG as a strategic partner that firmly believes in Satoshi Pay's vision, both as an investor and as a content provider. The group's digital formats, such as videos, PDF downloads, or ebooks, represent an ideal use case for our technology. We are looking forward to further develop our product in close collaboration with Börsenmedien's editorial and product team. So it seems like this, I know I'm mispronouncing it, but this AG outfit seems like they're a media producer of some sorts, and they accept crypto payments in the form of Satoshi Pay, which they are partnering with Stellar with to bring this to the people. Shout out to Dolphin 134. I see you. Bronson says, you see the XMR fork, champ. Yeah, I noticed that the Monero forked, and the hash rate has decreased, which leads us to believe that they knocked off most of the ASIC miners that were mining Monero. And that was the intent, to make it ASIC resistant so that the small fry, for those that have the GPU graphic mining cards, so that they can stay online with the kapump out there. So let's see where that goes. Rev says Cardano's loading up the cannons on time. They're going to sink some ship. Hopefully so. Johnson says hello, good evening. Shout out to Johnson. Bronson says, I need some Stellar and Cardano pumps like no other. These bags are weighing me down. Luckily, they're my long shots, down 85%. Yeah, I mean, listen, holding Cardano has been kind of boring, okay? There's not much going on out there. We have it in our virtual community portfolio. It's been stuck at 4 cents for some time after an all-time high of over $1. And there's a lot of promises, and, you know, we're happy that they've launched 1.5 Cardano, and it seems like they're on their roadmap to deliver something working, this Shelly proof of stake thing by the end of April, where users would be able to stake the token and start receiving some rewards. I want to see some dApps launched, and if they don't do that by April, I'm going to have to bring out the long barrel on them. So we're patiently waiting, but it's been a boring hold. But I'll tell you this much. I was just mentioning this. I noticed, and you can see here on CoinMarketCap, that Cardano is just below Tron in ranking at number 11. Tron's number 10, and you can see the market cap for Tron's 1.4 billion as opposed to Cardano's 1.1 billion. Now, Tron has a lot more users than Cardano has. They got a lot more going on as of late, but yet their value is very similar to Cardano. What's going to happen with Cardano once and if they start really working? They're probably going to knock Tron right out of the box. If Cardano stays on track and they deliver, I would expect them to shoot to close to where Binance is, at least. Maybe double up, at least. Again, that's if. We don't know. It's a big if. Rev agrees with Bronson. It's a long hodl. Yeah. I hold 100% Cardano, says Rev. There you go. So you dumped all your bags. I know you had a few little baby bags there. A few little baby bags. I know you mentioned you had a little rips even there to hedge a little bit, which, you know, I don't like, but you let us know, and that's all good. But now you're saying you're 100% Cardano, and, you know, it's a strong move. I'm not necessarily in favor of it, but I respect it. Whenever I sell, there's always a pump, says Johnson. You want to sell when it's green and buy when it's red. You know, don't let the market FOMO you out there, boomers. Don't let the market FOMO you out. So Stellar is surging on this Satoshi Pay partnership that they're doing with this media outlet there in Germany. And, you know, that's cool. I like Stellar. Not so much being that they're related to Ripple. You know, I gave it a pass. Let's see where it all goes to. You know, I don't see its place for the long run. Neither do I see its place for Ripple. But let's see. Bullish on Cardano primarily because of the prospect of interoperability. Yeah, so am I, Bronson. I mean, I'm bullish on Cardano, but it's just a boring hold as of late, you know. So let's see. We got Rev here, the Cardano general. He's 100%, and I believe he's 8% top holder of Cardano. So that's what's going on. Boomers. Let's talk about something that I've been saying for a while about Bitcoin turning into the world's reserve currency. Like I've said, I think that Bitcoin is already the world reserve currency. Just most normies and NPCs haven't realized it. This out of You Today, and you can link to this article down below. Bitcoin News, Max Kaiser. Bitcoin will say goodbye to the US dollar, turning into world's next reserve currency. Out of You Today. It's linked down below if you'd like to read it. Popular U.S. broadcaster and crypto supporter predicts the alternative financial trading platforms will become more popular in 2019, and Bitcoin along with them. If you don't know about Max Kaiser, he's been bullish out there. He's a commentator, comes out on the tubes and some of these financial networks, and he's been a bull when it comes to the bits. He's saying it's going to knock the USD out, and it's going to become the world reserve currency, similar to what I've been saying, although I say it's already is the world reserve currency. It's just people haven't realized it. This article describes his forecast for 2019 and what he thinks about Bitcoin. Many analysts and big-name crypto investors are seeing 2019 as the year which could bring the bullish trend back to the market. Among them is the famous U.S. broadcaster who hosts the Kaiser Report. Max Kaiser, believes that the world is moving further in the direction of deglobalized economy, which would weaken the U.S. dollar's grip on global trading and financial operations. I seem to agree with that. Deglobalized economy, which would weaken the U.S. dollar's grip on global trading and financial operation. He also mentioned the world's largest bank payment system, SWIFT, based in Belgium. Kaiser reckons that SWIFT, which Ripple is now trying to compete with, trash, is under the control of U.S. financial institutions. Supposedly, it is the U.S. that directs SWIFT as to which countries can use the system and which cannot. And that's what's going on. Currently, countries, Germany among them, are busy developing their own system of financial transactions free from U.S. dominance, since the pressure this puts on the market participants is too high. You could see that most people are using different alternatives to try to get away from manipulated fiat currencies. And it seems like the U.S. has been manipulating. And the world banks that back the Fed and other Western outfits. Broadcaster Kaiser believes in Bitcoin and its high potential, since Bitcoin shows no dependency on the USD price or other crucial factors for traditional markets, according to what he shared in a recent interview. So you can see that, basically he's saying that it's about to knock it out the box, and it's going to turn into the world's next reserve currency, somewhere along the lines of what I've been talking about out there. Rev believes that ETH will fall and lose its place, but Bitcoin will always be up there. I tend to agree with you, Rev. I think Bitcoin will always be up there. But ETH is looking, it's looking like a hoopty right now. It looks like a car that it just can't keep up with the race out there. Good tech, a nice promise, but now all these other coins have better tech and better promises. Cardano, Tron, EOS, others, Wave, Neo, Ontology. There's a bunch of them, guys. Wow, I just realized you had the time change, says CryptoZilla. Yeah, time change out in the United States. It's garbage. Got everybody waking up earlier, throwing a little bit of people off balance there, but it's okay. Dolphin134 says ETH Ethereum Classic Peace Bridge, good or bad? I don't know, Dolphin134. I don't know much about the Peace Bridge. I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more, but I think that ETH and Ethereum Classic, their days are numbered. I'm going to be honest with you, Dolphin. I'm not, maybe another run for ETH if this upgrade proves to be good, but there's so much other stuff going on that I think ETH's seen better days out there, Dolphin. We've sent so many packages to the Ethereum crew, so much whey protein, so much creatine, and even some testosterone cypionate. But Ripple has intercepted most, if not all, the packages, swapped them out with nothing but soy, raising the estrogen of Vitalik and crew. And I just don't know if Ether can pump any more weight, guys. CryptoZilla says, now I get to hear the voice of the blockchain before the clock chimes midnight in Tokyo. Kaboom, there you go. I didn't realize what a big time difference there is between us and Tokyo, CryptoZilla. I'm glad you're still with us. Our clocks are locked and loaded on Japan time. Shout out to our sniper, our high-ranking official out of Tokyo. CryptoZilla shooting at whatever moves. I appreciate you, Zilla. Mark D says, LTC sucking on BBC this morning. Where are the Bulls? The Bulls are taking a little rest there, Mark, but I would say that the Bears aren't out. It seems like the Bulls are taking a rest, but the Bears do not have any steam either. Seems like Bitcoin and the markets are somehow supported there around 3,900. Let's finally talk about Binance. Binance has been pumping, and Binance is about to, and just knocked Tether out of its ranking. Binance now is a number 7 coin, right? Number 7 on the rankings. Binance, check it out. Slightly over 2 billion, and it's breathing down Bitcoin's Cash's neck. it's probably going to knock Bitcoin Cash out the box. Now, Binance is going to undergo a 8-hour scheduled maintenance tomorrow. And people are questioning whether possible price manipulations are ahead. I don't think so, but it's always possible. You know how this is. This is the Wild West of finance when it comes to crypto. Anything can happen out there. Binance to undergo 8-hour scheduled maintenance. That's going to happen tomorrow. The world's largest crypto exchange by means of traded volume is about to enter into a scheduled maintenance on March 12th at 2 a.m. Universal or UTC, whatever time that is. That's according to an official system upgrade notice. Per the release, Binance is going to suspend deposit withdrawals as well as trading throughout this period. Those deposits which haven't been completed before the start of the upgrade will be processed once the process is complete. Guys, don't leave your crypto on any exchange, even if it's Binance. Make sure that you put it in your own wallet. You don't hold the keys. They're not your coins. They're real simple out there. You're just letting another man hold your coins temporarily. Additionally, the exchange asks users to allow sometimes for these deposits to be effectively reflected in their accounts once the upgrade takes place. So you may want to do, you know, just in case, okay, just in case you may be wanting to withdraw, you know, just in case, you know, that they're saying here it's going to take some time for these deposits to be effectively reflected on your accounts. So before this upgrade, you may want to take your coins off that exchange if you have some there. You can see some tweets here from CZ Binance. They're saying that your funds are safe and Binance coin holding steady. Mark D says many calling Binance a Ponzi could spell trouble for the exchange down the line. Bronson says BNB is a manipulation. Come on, guys. I'll tell you this. I've said it before. You know, I don't like the fact that Binance only trades on one exchange. That does open it up for manipulation. You're absolutely right. And, you know, I haven't heard anybody saying BNB is a Ponzi, Mark, but I could see how some people could draw that conclusion. It's moving, and it's moving quickly. I just hope that there is no Mount Gox or any funny bunny with Binance. And that's why I've said that I recognize it as a strong coin. And definitely I'm supportive of it. But at the same time, very cautious because of these factors that you guys are calling out. It does, you know, seem a little centralized. You never know. You never know. It's definitely not the bits out there, guys. Lucian says Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Cardano will be top coins in 5 years. I can see that. CryptoZilla says, I'm surprised Coinbase hasn't made a coin. Printing your own money is what they all like to do. Gemini did it, but with a stable coin. Yeah, I'm surprised as well, Zilla. I'm surprised that Coinbase hasn't swapped out a coin there. And I'm hearing now that Facebook may introduce a coin too. You got the JP Morgan, you got the Facebook. Everybody's trying to do their own coin because you're right, Zilla. It's like printing your own money. But it's not Bitcoin. Maker on the POA network got my eyes on it, small baggy. Yeah, I've been focused on Maker. I don't have any Maker out there, Dolphin, but it's on our watch list, and you know, I got my eyes on it. Shout out to you. Max says Stellar and IBM keynote Asia Money 2020 conference on March 19. Announcement is expected. Okay, thanks for letting us know about that. We know Stellar has been partnering with IBM. We don't know much of the movements out there, but we're hopefully waiting for an announcement. March 19th, like Max says. Perhaps maybe that'll add a little bit more steam to Stellar. You know, I'm not really fond of Stellar, although I've gave it a free pass. Its blood relations to Ripple does turn me off, but it doesn't seem like they're as centralized. Tron is a hype machine. Won't last much longer in top 10 is my guess. Yeah, you know, I've said this before too, Max. Tron does seem a little Chinese scammy, you know. I'm not saying it is, but it certainly seems that way. Now you're calling it a hype machine. I can see that. You know, when I looked into Tron, I also looked into EOS. I decided to go on the EOS train instead. I'm expecting PayPal to come out with one, but it'll be something like Ripple. They've got way too used to controlling everyone's bags without regulation, says CryptoZilla. Yeah, I would expect PayPal and most of these outfits to try to generate a coin, print their own money or whatnot. I wouldn't doubt it. Vitalik is a soy boy, but I think ETH is here to stay, giant in the space. Hopefully, you know, Vitalik and ETH are here to stay, but you know, other coins seem to have superior technology. Now, one thing I do recognize is that there's a lot of money on ETH on the line there. So is it too big to fail? That's another question, you know. Hopefully, it does stay around. Impatient Potato with the sunglasses. I see you. Bronson says, Dan, got you, champ. Just kidding. There you go. Shout out to all the boomers. We've been talking about Stellar. Stellar is partnered with Satoshi Pay and this outfit out of Germany that sells media. And apparently they're going to be the coin of choice there for that network. We've also talked about Max Kaiser saying that Bitcoin's going to knock the USD out the box and will become the world's reserve currency. I've already said that Bitcoin is the world reserve currency. We just haven't realized it yet. So it seems to be in tandem with what I said. I like it. And we got Binance is going to go undergo a maintenance tomorrow, 8 hours. They're going to be down. So make sure you withdraw your coins off the exchange. Secure your own bag. Again, if you don't hold the private keys to your crypto, it's not your crypto. It's real simple, guys. It's owed to you. It's not your crypto. Somebody else is holding it for you. And don't trust another man in this wild world. I think the guy at the top of Tron is a hype mega monster, but there are a number of apps using TRX, says CryptoZilla. Yes, I agree with that as well. It seems like he's good at promoting, and that's good. I'm not mad at it. It's a lot of hype, and there is a lot of apps on using TRX. So, although it looks kind of Chinese scammy, there's people using it. So, Mark D says, stay far away from Poloniex. I would agree. I got a video floating out there that's getting a lot of hits lately, and I made it like 2 years ago, back when I would trade on Poloniex. I think it was like making fast money with crypto on Poloniex, quick trades or whatnot. It seems like that video has been picked up by the algorithms, and now a lot of normies and newbies are watching the videos, and they're commenting like what you're saying, Mark D, that Poloniex has problems with withdrawals, awaiting approval. And I experienced something similar a few years back with Poloniex. So I haven't used them in over 2 years, and now I see people commenting on that video. I may have to put out a response video to let people know that the champ is not on Poloniex, and you got to beware of awaiting approvals out there. Apparently, you can't take your money off Poloniex easily. So, I do want to be transparent that they did eventually give me my funds, and, they don't owe me anything, but I would beware of them at least. Rev says he'll hold the coins for everyone. All right. Bronson says, I believe many have recognized Bitcoin is the reserve currency, and that's why my knees knock when I look at some involved with the Lightning Network. I agree, Bronson. I'm not too fond of off-chain solutions, but it seems like people are loving this Lightning Network thing. I like the fact that anybody can set up a Lightning node, though. But you're right. Kaboom to Rafterman. Showing love there. $1 in the population of the chat box. Thank you so much, Rafterman. Guys, the super chat's open if you'd like to show love to Baby Champ and the whole Nakamoto family. Drop some ducats here in the bucket. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that $1, Rafterman. CryptoZilla says, I saw the infamous Trevon talking about making daily TRX apps in Annie, but I haven't gotten into how it works because it's dice, etc. But he was showing how it's mining with gaming. Really? I don't know. I don't use TRX. I have no idea, CryptoZilla. I have no response for that. K. Archie says, Baloney-X. There you go. Poloniex is Baloney-X. Rafterman just got here. I appreciate you, Rafterman. Thank you so much for the gratuity. I appreciate you so much, Rafterman. I know it's not the first time you show love. You're often showing love out there. Everybody show love to Rafterman, one of our high-ranking officials out there showing love. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Peter says, Engine coin popped this past week. I don't hold any. Indeed, I've noticed Engine moving, and seems like Engine popped after it was announced that they're going to be supporting the crypto wallet there for the new Samsung S10, which only is going to hold Ether tokens, apparently. So I don't know if that's been confirmed or denied. Someone let me know, but that's what I heard through the crypto vine. Shout out to Peter, Rafterman, Archie, Zilla, Johnson, Bronson, Rev, Mark D, Impatient Potato, Max X, and the rest of the boomers. Yep, only ETH right now in this S10 wallet. Yeah, only ETH, which is interesting to me. Only ETH. And you got a point there, Max. Maybe ETH won't die. It seems like, is it too big to fail? But I'll tell you this much. It's looking like it's seen better days out there. ETH is not looking too attractive to the champ. Although I got baggies, it's not looking too attractive. Rafterman says, do you know much about Celsius? Never heard about that one, Rafterman. I have no idea if it's legit or not. Never even heard the name there. What I was looking into as far as games or whatnot caught my attention was the Magic Dice game there on Steam. And that's like a dice, another gambling game. And you notice the price of Steam really pumped over the weekend or at the end of last week. And, you know, I like Steam, guys. Steam is one of my favorite blockchains to use. Although the price hasn't been as attractive as I like it to be. Definitely caught my attention. The fact that now they're going to soon release smart media tokens. Now there's a game on top of it, the Magic Dice. And there's a way to earn dice tokens. Maybe I jump on that and play a couple of roles. Although the champ is not really a gambler, maybe for fun. Because it's on Steam. They got the Steam Monsters. Steam has a little community out there. I like Steam, guys. Rev says no project is too big to fail. That's a good point. But if there was, would it be ETH? That's the question. I see where Max is coming from. Maybe ETH does stay in the box. But there's EOS, there's Tron, there's Cardano. If it's, delivers, there's Neo, there's Waves, there's Ontology, there's Icon. There's a lot of them, guys. There's a lot of them. I'll take a few more comments and questions before I go ahead and enjoy my day. I'm up a little earlier today. It's a little bit thrown off balance here with this time change. They should abolish the time change, guys. I think wasn't it implemented for farming or whatnot? I don't know how many people are farming out there. Although we probably should. To give you guys a quick recap of the articles that I shared out there, Stellar is pumping after the announcement that they are partnering with Satoshi Pay. They're surging on Satoshi Pay acquisition rumors. Is it sustainable? Read this if you want to learn more about why Stellar's pumping. You can read Max Kaiser's bullish predictions about Bitcoin, that it will say goodbye to the USD and turn into the world's next reserve currency, something I've been saying that Bitcoin already is. And then finally, Binance is going to undergo 8-hour scheduled maintenance. Some are questioning whether there's going to be possible price manipulations ahead. I don't think so, but things are possible. You never know. And some people are questioning whether Binance is legit and, whether this BNB coin is funny bunny. I hope not. And then, those are 3 that we covered. Bronson's asking what my thoughts on Mines are. The video platform, I've never used it, but it seems cool. It's similar to Steam, but, I'm a Steamosaurus. I like Steam. I think Steam is something that it's a model for a lot of blockchains to follow. I mean, you could do a lot with Steam. Steam is a trailblazer. It's definitely an innovator, if you ask me. Now, the price is not sexy, but Steam is really cool in my opinion. Did you watch Chamber of Digital Commerce DC Blockchain Summit last week? Dolphin's asking. No, I haven't. Rev is saying, while many coins are running like it's a race, Cardano is going to sail past like a cruiser, locked and loaded with superior tech and code. Hopefully. We're waiting till April. I got the long barrel waiting on them. If they don't behave, I'm going to throw the snipers on them. Boom. I'm going to bring out the big sniper on them. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and tune this broadcast down. Always a pleasure. My intention was probably to take a vacation soon, maybe this week or maybe next week. Take a few days off and take a break from the crypto. It's been every single day with these live streams, and I love it. But it's probably we're due for a little break. So if you don't catch me on one of these days, don't be concerned. The champ's always here to bat, always showing love. I'm not going anywhere. We're here towards till at least the Bitcoin halving at 2020. But we're due for a little break sooner than later. But I'm not sure if it's going to happen this week. Maybe next week out there, boomers. Agree, Rev. Cardano's more than most have taken the time to get smart on, says Bronson. And Rev agrees. CryptoZilla says, on the beach live video chat. Maybe I'll do that, Maybe I do that. You remember that one time I went out there to the South Beach and I was walking around talking to people about the bits. And most people don't even know about it. Champ making too much money or looking for a day job? Nah, I don't need a boss out there, Mark D. I am my own boss. We got to continue working for ourselves out there, Mark D. Shout out to Bronson, Mark D, CryptoZilla, Rev, Dolphin 134, Rafterman, Max X, Peter Heavy, K Archie, and the rest of the boomers out there. Go ahead and land this plane. Everybody enjoy themselves this week and go to the gym. It's Monday. You should be pumping some weight out there. Champ is on a deload. I'm starting a new round of Mad Cow. So I kind of topped off last week, and I was really exhausted, the nervous system or whatever. So right now I'm pulling back on a deload and starting the program basically from scratch. But the numbers are a little higher than what I started before. Bronson says later. Mark D says, agreed, never had a boss. Bosses are for peas. I think most people have had a boss. And, if you have a boss, I said this before, do what you can to navigate into a place where you don't have a boss and you're your own man. But, the champs definitely had bosses. And it's because of that I know the value of not having one. So that's what's going on. Rev was at the gym today like a beast, hopefully flipping tires out there. Probably go watch some of those Larry Wheels videos to get inspired. He's out there in Dubai with Half Thor, the Mountain, and another gentleman that's teaching him how to pull trucks out there. So that's what's going on. Maybe Champ has to pull a truck out there, or flip a log, or a tire. All right, guys. Shout out to you, Dolphin, Rev, and the rest of the boomers out there. I appreciate all you maniacs. I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you bookmark the page because like Queen says, he's not getting any notifications, and don't expect the crypto cucks there at YouTube to direct you here to the champ. You're going to have to bookmark this page and come looking for me. That's what's going on, guys. On that note, stay strong out there and check out the links that I have down below and stay booming. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for